the YouTube channel. Ah, there it is. Ah, well, happy Mother's Day once again to everyone. Get yourself situated. Feet together all the way, heels and toes touching. Stand up straight, tall, shoulders back, chin up, chest open. Go down, let your fingers all the way to the webbing, thumbs touching your throat. And let's begin. Inhale. Taking lots of air at the back of your throat as your elbows pull up the ceiling. Hold it at the top. Now exhale. Drop your head back, bring your fingers together, wrists together, elbows touch off your chest. Inhale. Dragging lots of air at the back of your throat, elbows float up to the ceiling, and then exhale. Reaching those elbows way off your chest. Inhale. Let your rib cages naturally expand. Fill up your air with lungs. Your lungs are there. And then exhale. Inhale. Pull your diaphragm up. Elbows up as well. And then exhale. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your thighs. Open your mouth, making a ha sound as you bring your hands together, wrists together, elbows touch. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Bringing your mind into your room, into your space. Exhale. A couple more deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Relax your arms down by your side. You can roll your shoulders around, loosen them up. Maybe your neck as well. Hi, Steph. All righty. Second set. Go ahead and let your fingers. You can put the opposite thumb on top if you'd like to balance out left to right. It could feel a little bit strange. And let's begin. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elbows touch. Inhale. Drawing lots of air at the back of your throat as your elbows pull up the ceiling. Hold it to the top. Now exhale. Open your mouth wide. Squeezing from below your belly button to get all the air out of your body. And elbows touch. Inhale. Close your mouth. Drop your chin. Elbows up. And then exhale. Inhale. Elbows out. Drop your chin. Fill up your lungs. Hold it. Exhale again. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Relax your arms down by your side. You can roll your shoulders around, loosen them up. We always have a late students come into class late. Mine's always late as well. Say hi to Maynard this morning. Hi, Maynard. All righty. Let's go ahead and do our asanas, our posture this morning. Take it easy when you can. Do a little bit more if you're able to today. Just have a great class. Inhale, arms up over your head sideways. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, and squeeze your head. Stretch way up out of your waist. Now go left and right. Seeing how your body feels today. About over, about over. Now go ahead and stop in the middle. Palms together all the way down to the wrist. Cross your thumbs really tightly and your baby fingers. Stretch way up out of your waist. Now go over to the right. Go to places comfortable this morning. And as always, just breathe in and out through your nose. For the remainder of class, if you ever find yourself breathing through your mouth, maybe you're just doing a little bit too much today. Take it easy. We're trying to stretch the whole left side of your body. Starting up in our fingertips, gradually going all the way down our left side. One day into the left waistline, and maybe even to the left ankle. Breathe. Never hold your breath. As we come up on the end, it's the last couple of seconds. If you can go a little bit further. And change the reverse, come on back up. Stretch up way above your waist. Now over to the left. Pushing your back to the right. And settle into the posture this morning. And just breathe. Feel a nice gentle stretch, if you can, happening all along the right side of your body. Upper body's leaning back a little bit. But you want your two shoulders in one line. And two hips in one line to the front of your room. Breathe. Keep your chin away from your chest so you can breathe nice and easily. And if you're feeling strong today, go to one more place if you can, stretch a bit more. And change, so reverse, come back up to center. Now drop your head back. Shake out your neck a little bit if you need to. As you get ready for our first back bend, stretch way up out of your waist. Keep that length in your spine. Now go back. First, move your arms. Try to bring them as close to your head as possible. Then rotate your hips toward the front of your room and look for your back wall. As you go back, look back, stretch back, reach back, way back. And change. So the reverse, come on back up. And slowly bend forward at the waist. Bend your knees on these first forward bend if you have to. Hands come to the floor. And now walk it out. Are you walking it out, Maynard? Oh, you can squat a couple times. Prance around. Wiggle your hips. Do a frog. Whatever feels good. Hi. All righty. Let's get ready for our first hands to feet pose. Feet together all the way. Bend your knees. Put your stomach on your thighs. Wrap your arms behind your calf muscles. Try to get your elbows as close as possible. When you're ready, suck in your stomach, lift your hips as you drop your head. As you exhale all the air out of your body, lifting your hips up to the ceiling, engaging your biceps to pull your upper body down. As always, to create some length in your spine and to get a nice stretch throughout your entire body, from your tailbone to the top of your head and also from the tailbone to the bottom of your feet. A 360-degree stretch, as they say. Roll forward like a wheel, pull down, and change. Slowly reverse back up. And arms float down by your side. Breathe. All righty, second set. Inhale, arms up. Once again, interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. Squeeze your head, stretch above your waist, and go back over to the right. If you're feeling strong this morning and you'd like to push your hip a little bit further, we're in a little bit more to that half moon shape, or if you're feeling comfortable in that crescent moon shape, hey, stay right there. It's all up to you. Do what's best for your body today. Now's the time if you like to go a little bit further. Change the reverse, come back up to center. Now readjust your grip, stretch up out of your waist. Now over to the left. Pushing hip out to the right. Breathe. You want to make sure you're stretching rather than bending. Up, out, over like water coming out of a fountain. One more place. And change the reverse, come back up to the center. Now I'm going to turn the opposite way on profile today. Now, for our back bend, stretch way up out of your waist. Keep the leg in your spine. Now, try to bring your arms as close here as possible. Then look for your back wall. And all the time, rotating your hips forward. Look back, stretch back, go back, reach back. Change to the reverse. Come on up. And slowly bend forward at the waist. Hands come to the floor. And now walk it out again. Maynard just loves this time in the morning with me. All righty. He wishes I did it every day. All righty. Bend your knees. Second set. Grab your heels from behind if you can. When you're ready, suck in your stomach, lift your hips and direct drop your head. Try to get those elbows once again as close as possible behind you. Lift your hips, pull down, lift your hips, pull down. Breathe. Exhale and lift. Exhale and pull. And change. Slowly reverse. I'm getting lots of loving this morning. And now arms float down by your side. Breathe. All righty. Aqua pose is up next. Utkatasana. Hi. Not ready for that pose yet. All righty. Measure 2 tight fists in between your toes and your heels. All righty. Arms up, shoulder height, shoulder width apart. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your knees and sit down. Reach those fingertips toward the front of your room. Once again, shoulder height and shoulder width, all fingers together. Lean your body back. Breathe. Sit down one more place. And change. So reverse, come on, back up. High up on your toes, way, way up. You can stay here if you're working on your foot strength. If you're ready, engage your abdominals and slowly bend your knees. Coming down to the level of a chair. Heels way up in the air. Way, way, way up. Change the reverse, come on back up, and then drop your heels. Third part, come up a little bit, squeeze your inner thighs together. And slowly slide down. Keeping in mind your shoulders and hips are as straight as possible. Your knees are leading the way. If they're good, you can settle down your hips right on top of your knees, up top of your feet rather. But if you have any knee issues, stop a quarter way, half the way, but you don't want to lean forward or lean back in this posture. Change, so the reverse, come on back up. Drop your heels, bring your feet back together and arms down by your side. Breathe. Second set. Take a step back into the footprint. Same as my student has left the room. Inhale, arms up. As you exhale, bend your knees and sit down. Breathe. You can't keep coming and going. You stay in the room or leave. Breathe. And change. So the reverse, come on back up. High up on your toes, way up. When you're ready, engage those abdominals and slowly bend your knees, keeping your heels as high as possible in the air, keeping your spine as straight as possible as well. Breathe. One day your thighs will be parallel, your heels will be way up in the air, only on your big toes. I get to only, and change, slowly reverse, come on back up, and then drop your heels. Third part, come up a little bit, squeeze those inner thighs together, and slowly slide down. Go to the level that's comfortable for you today. Breathe. And change, so reverse, come on back up. Drop your heels, bring your feet back together, and arms down by your side. Breathe. Stand up straight. Our last thing before our water break is eagle. Inhale, arms up. Palms touch above your head. Swing your right arm underneath your left. Twist your arms like ropes. Palms together, thumbs next to your face. Now bring your elbows down as you sit down. Stay real low. And bring your right leg high over on the left. Squeeze. Breathe. Change under your legs, under your arms, palms touch, and left under right. Now bring your elbows down and sit down and stay real low. Now, if you can, bring your left leg high over and around the right. Breathe. If you find yourself twisted a little bit one way or another, try your best to kind of orient yourself a little bit straighter, everything in one straight line underneath your nose. Change into your legs, under your arms, palms touch, right and the left again. Bring your elbows down to release those shoulder blades, sit down, stay real low, and right leg up over on the left. Squeeze. One side may feel distinctly different from the other. Wow. You knocked me out of the pose, Maynard. Change into your legs, into your arms, palms touch above your head, left and the right. Elbows down, sit down, stay real low. Now, left leg up high over and around the right. Breathe. Squeeze. Opening up all the major joints in your body. Those include your wrists, your shoulders, your elbows, your scapular bones, your hips, your knees, and your ankles. Change with your legs and your arms, palms touch, arms float down by your side. Breathe. Now have a little water, drop your hands if you need to. Breathe. All righty, it's time now to balance. Do your best this morning. No judgments. Let's see if I can be balanced with a cat banging on my legs the whole time. All right, standing forward, your knees up first. Shift your weight to your left leg and up to your right. Extend your knee, grab two inches below your kneecap, or round down and grab two inches below your toes. Lock your standing leg. We're already on the clock for 1 minute. Breathe. Just continue to lock your standing leg. Breathe. Engage those abdominals. Keep them nice and tight. And keep your quad completely locked out. Although those are really big muscles, it's hard to keep them engaged for very long. But just come back to re-engaging them if they decide to release on you. Over halfway, we got about 20 more seconds to go. Breathe. Coming up on the end, the last 10 seconds. And change the reverse, come on back up. Roll your shoulders back. Breathe. Hi, what are you doing? We're not on that pose yet. Shift your weight to your right leg, get up, pick up your left. Extend your knee, grab your knee, or grab your toes, lock your standing leg. We're now on the clock. 1 minute. Breathe. As you can probably tell, this side's a little bit better for me. I'm able to round down a little bit more and make that upside down L as in Linda, as they used to say. But my right side's a little bit harder for me to do that, so I don't. We're halfway right now. Breathe. It's best to let your body adjust as best it can over time. It'll improve if you let it. As we approach the end, we have about 10 more seconds to go. Just keep coming back to locking that standing leg, engaging your abdominals. And that's a minute. Change. So reverse, stand up straight, shoulders back. Breathe. Alrighty, second set's half the time. Once again, shift your weight to your left leg and up of your right. Extend your knee, grab your knee, or grab your toes, lock your leg. On the clock. If you're ready this morning to add on, slowly, gently, you can bring your heel toward the front mirror, or the front of your room, rather. When the leg is parallel, bring your toes back to your face. Bring your elbows down. And when they go below your calf muscle, then you can certainly try and bring your forehead to your knee. Breathe. Change. We reverse. Come on back up. Breathe. Pretty good today for me. So let's try the other side. Shift your weight to your right leg and up your left. Extend your knee. Grab your knee, your toes, lock your leg. On the clock. Add on if you will. Keep that core engaged. If the leg is fully extended, then you add on. Elbows down, then forehead to knee. Make it a gradual, slow progression as you proceed from one step to the next. Change to the reverse, come on back up. Ooh, really good for me today. I kept my core nice and engaged the whole time. That's really the key, I think. All righty, moving on. Let's try our standing row today, see how it feels. Right palm up, drop it down, grab your ankle on the inside, then turn your body. Only your left shoulder visible, forward, left arm up next to your face. Keep it there. We're already on the clock for 1 minute. Kick and reach. The most important part of that is the kicking part. Breathe. Keep stretching your arm up next to your head, all 5 fingers together. If you see your foot coming up over at least your shoulders, then and only then you can start coming down forward if you'd like. We're way over halfway. Keep stretching forward, opening up those shoulder blades. Chin's on that shoulder as you kick back and up. Back it up, come on down. Don't forget to kick. And change. On the reverse, come on back. Arm down. Breathe. Let's try the other side. Left palm up. Drop it down. Grab your ankle. Turn your body. Right arm up next to your face. Keep it there on the clock. Kick and reach. You have a full minute, especially in this first set. Take that time to establish a nice, strong, foundational posture. That means you can stay in it for the whole minute without falling. If you try and rush the posture and you try to come down too quickly and you keep falling, you can suddenly start reinforcing falling as part of your practice and part of your posture. You don't want that to happen. over halfway, stretch. Remember, this is a balancing posture. First and foremost, keep kicking and stretching and reaching. And change. Go reverse. Arm down. Breathe. Let me try that in profile this morning. See how it feels? My line of sight's different, so bear with me if I fall. So put your right palm up, drop it down, grab your ankle, turn your body, left shoulder forward, left arm up, and kick and reach. Stretch, fully extend that leg back and up as you start slowly coming down. Chin's right on that shoulder, stretching your fingertips toward the front of your area. Keep kicking and stretching and reaching. And change to the reverse. Breathe. Now for the other side. Left palm up. Drop it down. Grab your ankle. Turn your body. Right arm up next to your face. Keep it there. On the clock. Kick and reach. Breathe. Stretch, kick, and reach. Change for the reverse. Come on back up. Arm down. Breathe. All righty. Take a step to the back of your area if you're not already there. It's time for our balancing stick. If you have any back issues today, you can have your hands on your hips. Otherwise, inhale, arms up. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, and squeeze your head. Take a step to your right foot, point the toe, shift the weight. The left foot up off the floor, and pivot. Leg up, body down. Everything in one straight line from your fingertips to your toes. Squeeze your head between your arms. Stretch. Point your toes, lock your leg, and change. So the reverse, come back up. Stretch up, lean back. Left foot forward. Right foot back and up. And pivot. Stretch. Reach. Everything in one straight line, like letter T's and Tom. And change. So the reverse, come on back up. And drop your arms down by your side. Breathe. Let's try it in profile on this side today. All righty. Second set, inhale, arms up. Interlace your fingers, release your fingers, squeeze your head. Take a step to your right foot, point the toe, shift the weight. Left foot up off the floor, and pivot. Leg up, body down. Stretch forward and stretch back. Try to keep your two hips in one line. Hopefully mine are. And change. So the reverse, come on back up. Breathe. Take a step to your left foot, point the toes. Shift the weight. Right foot up off the floor and pivot. Leg up, body down. Squeeze. Point your toes, lock your leg. And change. So the reverse, come on back up. And drop your arms down by your side. Breathe. Very good. Your heart rate should be a little bit up, elevated. Let me bring you down a little bit with this next posture. Standing separate leg, stretching. Inhale, arms up, palms touch above your head. Step out to the right, arms down. Turn your toes in toward each other, suck in your stomach, and slowly move forward. It's like you're swan diving. And now, for the first set, as always, if you'd like to have your hands on the floor, and really try and just slowly, gently stretch the backs of your legs. You want to kind of roll forward into your toes, though, if you can. Turning your toes in toward each other will orient your hips up toward the ceiling, which is the best way for them to be. And as I mentioned the other day, if you'd like to grab opposite elbows, if you have longer legs than I do, maybe you'll feel that stretch a little bit more. I don't feel it as much because my legs are short and my elbows are to the floor already. Breathe. Exhale. Try to keep your spine as straight as you possibly can. And change. So the reverse, come on back up. Bring your feet back together, arms up overhead, and arms float down by your side. Breathe. Second set. Inhale, arms up once again, palms touch. Step out to the right, arms down, turn your toes in, suck in your stomach, and slowly bend forward. Chin out, shoulder blades back. Now, if you can, run the hands down the backs of your legs, stepping on your heels if you can, or grabbing your ankles or calves. Keep your elbows as close as possible to your calf muscles and kind of behind them if you can. And pull. Use those bicep strength to actually expand the stretch into your spine as you roll into your toes. As you exhale, long exhales, shorter inhales. Inhales give you strength, and exhales will give you length. Keep pulling and stretching. As you exhale, lift your hips, pull down, and change. So reverse, come on back up. Bring your feet back together, arms up overhead, and the arms float down by your side. Breathe. It's time now for triangle. Inhale, arms up, palms touch above your head, step out to the right, arms down, right toes to the right, left toes in, suck in your stomach, bend the right knee, sit down. Then go ahead and move your arms, right elbow to the right knee, touching your left arm up to the ceiling. Breathe. Right elbow, right. Use your right elbow to push your right knee back. As you bring your left arm back, chin's on that left shoulder. Keep sitting down and stretching up at the same time. Breathe. Change. Very good. Slowly reverse, come up. Right toes in, left toes out. Suck in your stomach. Now bend the left knee, sit down. Go ahead and move your arms. Left elbow, left knee, stretching your right arm up to the ceiling. Breathe. Chin on that right shoulder. As you stretch way up, as you sit down, a little bit more. And change. So reverse, come on back up. Left toes in, bring your feet back together, arms above your head. And arms float down by your side. Breathe. My wayward student is back. Okay, Mina, let's try this again. Inhale, arms up, palms touch. Take a step out to the right. Big step, arms down. Right toes out, left toes in. Sit down. And go ahead and move your arms. Right elbow, right knee, stretching your left arm way up to the ceiling. Breathe. And change. So reverse, come on back up. Right toes in, left toes out. Tuck in your stomach, bend the left knee, sit down. Go ahead and move your arms. Left elbow, left knee, stretching your right arm way up to the ceiling. Chin on that right shoulder. Breathe. No weights on your fingertips if they're down at the floor. And change to the reverse. Come on back up. Turn your left toes in, bring your feet back together, arms up overhead. and arms float down by your side. Breathe. All righty. Standing separate leg forward to knee. Inhale, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs over your head. Take a step out to the right. Lift your toes and pivot to the right side of your room. Adjust your back foot. Twist your hips, twist, twist, twist. Stretch up, tuck your chin into your chest, and slowly round down. Hi there. And then bring your forehead to your knee. Breathe. Change the little words. Come on back up. Turn. Turn one more time. Twist your hips. Stretch up. Tuck your chin into your chest. Leave it there and slowly round down. Bring your forehead to your knee. Breathe. All right. You're keeping your chin tucked tightly to stimulate your thyroid gland. Then change, fully reverse, come on back up. Turn, bring your feet back together, and drop your arms down by your side. Breathe. Second set. Inhale, arms up, palms touch, step out to the right, lift your toes, pivot, twist, twist, twist your hips, stretch up, tuck your chin, and round down. Forehead to knee. I think the next time we do this from home, if I still do this from home, I'm going to put in the description Alan and Maynard's yoga class. Change for the reverse, come on back up. Turn. One more turn. Adjust your back foot. Stretch up. Tuck your chin as you round down. Forehead to knee. Change for the reverse, come on back up. Turn. Bring your feet back together and drop your arms down by your side. Breathe. All righty. Come to the center of your mat and towel if you're not already there. We have time for both tree and toe today. Stand up straight, shoulders back. Shift your weight to your left leg in. I'll pick up your right. Grab from underneath by the toes. Let the knee just do what it wants to do. And then bring your right hand in prayer. Breathe. You want your two shoulders in one line and two hips in one line as well. Breathe. At this point, you're bringing your heart rate down. That's why our trees are very distinctly calm, where our hands aren't above our head in obvious other images. This is because at this point, we're trying to just calm ourselves and get ourselves ready for the floor. Change, lay reverse, come on back up. No. Breathe. Shift your weight to your right leg and up and your left. Grab from underneath by the toes. Let the knee do what it wants to do. And bring your left hand in prayer. Breathe. Savasana is the next posture. You're jumping ahead, Maynard. Breathe. Change, fully reverse, come on back up. Breathe. Second set of tree or toe stand if you like. whatever feels best for you today. Shift your weight to your left leg and up to your right. Grab. Right hand in prayer. Breathe. Toe stand if you're going, left hand in prayer as well. Slowly bend forward at the waist. When your fingertips get to the floor, lift your heel. Come straight down over your toes. Then bring your hands back by your hips. Then bring your left hand in prayer. Then right hand in prayer. Breathe. Toe stand change. Come back to meet us trees. And everybody change. We'll do reverse. Stand up straight. Breathe. Shift your weight to your right leg and up to your left. Once again, grab from underneath by the toes. Let the knee just do what it wants to do. It can be straight out if you like. Doesn't matter. If you have good knees, it can be a little bit coming down to the floor. Opening up that hip joint. Left hand in prayer. Toe stand if you're going, right hand in prayer as well. Once again, slowly bend forward at the waist. When your fingertips get to the floor about 2 feet in front of you, lift your heel. Then you can come straight down over your toes so you don't waggle or woggle, either left or right. So you come straight down over your toes. Then bring your hands back by your hips so it can allow you to straighten your spine a little bit more effectively. Then bring your left hand in prayer, then right hand in prayer as well. It can take a long time to proceed through those steps, but it's a practice. It's different every day. Just do what's right for your body. Toe stand change. Come back up and meet us trees. And now everybody change. So the reverse, stand up straight. Shoulders back one final time. Now let's go down to the floor for Savasana. Savasana or Shavasana is the same posture, dead body pose. Have a little bit of water and get settled in. And find your spot on the ceiling and breathe. Let your belly rise and fall. Breathe. Palms facing up in the receiving position. Heels kind of close together. Toes just open out to the side. This posture does have a form and a function. So make sure that even your Savasana has structure. Breathe. As your heart rate slows, your respiration slows. A few more deep breaths. And now let's start the floor series. When we're leaving poses up first, and up into your right knee up. Interlace your fingers 2 inches below your kneecap. Pull your knee out to the side, then down towards your shoulder, avoiding the rib cage. Tuck your chin into your chest deeply. Elbows in close to your body. Extending that left heel toward your back wall. Left toes also back toward your face. Pull and stretch equally and simultaneously. And change. So the reverse, come on back up. Or release that leg down, rather. Bring your left leg up. Interlace your fingers 2 inches below your kneecap. Pull that knee out and then down toward your shoulder, avoiding the rib cage. Elbows in close to your body, tucking your chin, extending that right heel toward your back wall. Right calf back to your face. Exhale, pull and stretch. You want to keep both shoulders on the floor. So pull a bit hard with your right bicep. And change to the reverse. And now bring both legs up. Give yourself a big hug. It doesn't matter what you grab. It can be your fingertips, your wrists, your forearms, or your elbows. But try your best to see if you can actually get your entire spine to settle down to the floor. Breathe. Change, slowly reverse, relax, release. Savasana. Breathe. I really try to focus on the intensity of the effort into the hip sockets in that third part of when we're leaving. Breathe. Second set, once again, bend your right knee up and release your fingers 2 inches below your kneecap. Pull your knee out and then down toward your shoulder, tucking your chin into your chest, elbows in close to your body, extending your left leg toward the back wall, left toes back to your face. Exhale, pull and stretch. Pull and stretch. Pull and stretch. Change, reverse. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, out and then down. Breathe. Once again, pull a little bit harder with your right bicep to keep the right shoulder down. And change, slowly reverse. Inhale, bring both legs up. Once again, doesn't matter what you grab. See if you can just slowly through your exhale breath and maybe pushing your knees a little bit down towards your belly button rather than up toward your shoulders. You can slowly relax your entire spine, including your tailbone. Breathe, relax, push, and change, slowly reverse. Relax, release, Savasana. Alrighty, it's now time for our first sit-up. If you're having any back issues going on today, skip the sit-up or just turn around and come onto your stomach. Otherwise, flex your feet or bend your knees like I do. Hands above your head, inhale, come on up, stretch up, touch your toes, exhale twice, nose to knees. Come around now. On to your stomachs for the spine strengthening series. Fingertips in line with your shoulders. Starting with Cobra. Chin in the towel, squeeze your legs together, working out lower spine. Get ready. Inhale, lift up. Come up to a 90-degree angle with your elbows looking up. Eyes up, squeeze your glutes, top of the feet completely on the floor. Look up and change. So reverse, chin down, and look to the right, left on the towel. Breathe. Ten-second postures with 20-second rest in between. Alrighty, second set. Fingertips in line with your shoulders, elbows in close to your body. Squeeze your legs together. Get ready. Inhale, lift up. Eyes up. Squeeze your glutes. 90-degree angle with your elbows. And change. Reverse. Chin down and look to the left. Right on the towel. Breathe. Alrighty, locust is up next, working the upper spine. Lift your hips and slide your hands way underneath your body, palms touching the floor, little baby fingers touching or crossed underneath you. Now punch your right toes like the right leg, lift the right leg back and up. Stretch it back, stretch it up. Get your hip off your hand, the right hand that is, and change the reverse. Point your left toes like the left leg, lift the left leg back and up. Point your toes, lock your leg, and change. Mouth down, kiss the towel, readjust your arms even closer. Get the air moving. Inhale, lift both legs up. Roll the weight into your elbows, into your shoulders, lift your hips. And change to the reverse. Leg down, arms out. And look to the right. Breathe. Your body may feel different from day to day. Just go for it. Do your best. Second set. Chin on the towel. Once again, lift your hips and slide your hands underneath your body. Point your right toes, lock the right leg, lift the right leg back and up. Change. Point your left toes, lock the left leg, lift the left leg back and up. Change. Mouth down, kiss the towel, readjust. Get the air moving. Inhale, lift both legs up. Try to rock your hips off your hands. If you can, rolling the weight into your elbows, into your shoulders. And change to the reverse. Everything down, arms out. Look left, breathe. All right, next up, full locust. Working the middle part of our spine, arms out. Chin on the towel, squeeze your legs together, all fingers together as well. Get ready, inhale, lift up. Everything up in the air, eyes up. Look up. Squeeze your glutes, lift your legs, swan diving, and change. So reverse chin down, and look to the right. Breathe. Second set. Chin in the towel, arms out by your side. Squeeze your legs together, get ready, inhale, lift up. Eyes up, looking up. Squeeze your glutes, legs together, all fingers together, stretching up. And change. So reverse chin down, and look left. Right around the towel. Breathe. All right, final part of our spine strengthening series is floor bow. Another back bend, if you will. So bend your knees, grab your feet from the outside if you can, where your shoelaces would be. Bring your chin on the floor. And first, just kick your knees up. When you feel them coming up off the floor and your thighs up off the floor, lift your head up, look up. Roll forward and kick. 20 seconds. Opening up that hip, opening up your chest. Eyes up. Looking up to the ceiling, kicking back and up. 5 more seconds, you can do it. Kick, reach, and change. Beautiful job. So reverse chin down and look to the right. Left ear on the towel. Breathe. That continues to be one of the more difficult postures without the heat, for me at least. Second set, let's try it again. Bend your knees, grab your feet, then try to bring your knees together underneath you if you can. Keep them there. Now, keep your legs up off the floor. When you feel them coming up, lift your chin and you set up and look up and touch up. Roll forward and kick. Eyes up. There, you made it back to class. Breathe. Almost there. Change. So reverse. Come on back. Everything down and look to the left. Breathe. All right. Hands underneath your shoulders, come up to the top of your mat and towel now for fixed firm. I know some of you have difficulty with this posture. A lot of people do. Because lots of people over time, doing other things or sports and stuff, really do some damage to their knees. So if that's the case, try and do it with one leg forward and one leg back. And for the second set, just switch out your legs. And you may be able to go back a little bit further that way. And just know that it's a gradual opening up of your knees, your ankles, your quads. Just extending the stretch from your hip socket all the way down. Breathe. Hi there. You want to do this posture too? Your butt's to the camera. Breathe. When you're ready, you can change. Hands to feet. Slowly come back up using your elbows and shoulders. Come up to the top of your mat and towel. Release your knees and turn around onto your backs for Savasana. Breathe. Hope you haven't lost the top of my head. All right, let's do another sit up. Flex your feet, arms up overhead. Inhale, come on up. Stretch up, touch your toes. Exhale twice. Come around now. Our second set of fixed firm. I'm going to put the opposite leg forward for this stretch just to illustrate. And you can go back one elbow at a time, back of the head down, shoulders down, grabbing opposite elbows over your head, and breathe. Keeping your chin tucked into your chest, making that little bridge shape underneath your body. Opposite arm on top, if you can remember which one was there first. And change. So reverse, come on back up. Using your elbows and shoulders, come up to the top of your mat and towel. Release your knees. Turn around onto your backs for Savasana. Breathe. And one interesting fact that I've come to find out doing this stuff at home is that while Maynard's not a very affectionate cat overall, he just is very demanding of all the attention because I'm doing all this talking, I think. Talking on the floor at his level. He just really likes that. Breathe. Once again, time for another sit-up. Flex your feet, arms up over your head. Inhale, come on up. Stretch up, touch your toes. Exhale twice. The cuckoo says it's 11 o'clock. All righty. Means it's time for our animals. I'm perfectly timed correct today. All righty. If half tortoise is up first, if you have any back issues today, start with your hands on your knees and slowly come on forward. Otherwise, inhale, arms up, stretch up, and slowly come forward. Try to get your foot to the floor first. Then your baby fingers. Breathe. You're trying to stretch your spine, getting it ready in preparation for our deepest back bend and our deepest forward bend, which are the two postures that are coming up next. Breathe. Change to reverse. Arms down. Breathe. Come up on your knees for camel, separating them about hip width distance apart, and bring your hands to back. Now, first up, stretch up and push hips forward. Now look across your ceiling, find the back of your room, and you can just hang out here, pushing hips forward. I'll do it in profile. Just push hips forward. Try to bring your elbows back, opening up your chest. And look back, eyes back, way down your room. And change. Hands your back of the down to your feet. And now sit down. Breathe. All righty. It's time now for rabbit. So flip a towel over the back of your heels if you need it for your grip. Otherwise, stretch up, tuck your chin deeply into your chest, and round back into yourself. Bring your shoulders forward your knees, top of the door, get a good grip to grip. Breathe here. Keeping your heels together behind you if you can. Hips up, hips up. And change to the reverse. Slowly return back up, chin off your chest last. And turn around onto your back for Savasana. Breathe. Couple more deep breaths. And sit up, touch your feet, arms above your head, and it'll come on up. Stretch up, touch your toes, exhale twice. Come around now. Second set. All three of those postures in a row. Inhale, arms up, half tortoise. Palms together, cross your thumbs, stretch up, and then slowly come forward. As you create links between each and every vertebrae in your body, keeping your hips as close to your heels as possible, stretching your fingertips toward the front of your room if you can. Exhale and stretch. Exhale, stretch. Exhale, stretch. And change on the reverse. Come on back up. Arms down. Breathe. Second set of camel. I'll do it in profile from this direction today. Hands to your back. Maybe you might need a little, as I mentioned earlier in other broadcasts, maybe you want your hands a little bit higher up on your back, opening up the upper part of your thoracic spine. Sometimes I need that a little bit more. So I stretch up, push everything forward, elbows opening up, looking back, grabbing my heels, keep pushing my hips forward, eyes back, eyes down, hips forward, stretch, exhale, exhale, exhale. Change, hands to your back, even down at your feet. Sit down, breathe. I'll keep doing rabbit from this side angle today. Let's try it. Flip the towel once again over the back of your heels if you need. Stretch up, tuck your chin into your chest, round back into yourself first. Then bring your shoulders forward for your knees. Top leg to the floor, get a good grip with your hips. Hips up, roll forward. And change to reverse. Chin up your chest last. Turn around onto your backs. Sarsavasana. Breathe. It's now time for another sit-up. Flex your feet, arms above your head. Inhale, come on up. Stretch up, touch your toes. Exhale twice. Come around now. It's a home stretch. Separate leg stretching, forward to knee. Bring your right foot out, right leg out. Sole the left foot on your right inner thigh somewhere. It doesn't matter exactly where it is. The higher it up, the more efficient it is. But if you have any knee issues, that can dictate how far your foot is up your thigh. Inhale, arms up, your head over your head. Interlace your fingers, stretch up, turn, twist, round down. Grab over the ball of your foot. That's where your toes connect. Bring them back toward your face. Then bring your elbows down and then bring your foot to your knee. You want your two shoulders in one line, so you maybe need to pull a little bit harder with that left bicep to drop that left shoulder a little bit. Exhale. 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 And change. So reverse the one back up. Switch out your legs. Left leg out, right leg in. Stretch up, turn, twist, round down. Once again, grabbing over the ball of your foot if you can. If you need to bend your knee up to grab the ball of your foot, please feel free to do that. Otherwise, bring the toes back to your face, elbows down and forward to knee. Exhale. 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 Change for reverse. Come on back up. Bring both legs out. Scoot up just a little bit if you can. Lay back. Inhale, arms up. Stretch up. Touch your toes. Exhale twice. Now, bend your knees and put your stomach on your thighs. Chest on your knees. Grab your big toes with your middle and index finger, your peace sign fingers, and then walk your hips back. The more you do this, the more you'll be able to do it and practice moving your hips. You'd be surprised how much flexibility that you'll end up having. And then you just can concentrate a little bit more on stretching the backs of your hamstrings, engaging the anterior tibialis muscle. That's that muscle that runs on the top of your lower leg bone, underneath your kneecap and above the top of your foot. Engaging that fully stretches out behind the backs of your legs. So it's counter, flex, and stretch on the other end. Now grab and pull and stretch. What I was trying to say is that engage on one end and release on the other. Breathe. Change. So reverse, come on back up. Scoot up a little bit and lie back. Breathe. Okay, a couple more setups. Flex your feet, bend your knees if you need to, arms up. Inhale, come on up, stretch up, touch your toes. Exhale twice. Spine twist, spinal final, as they say. Now, extend your left knee forward, or if you have bad knees, your left leg can be forward. You'll see on the other side my leg forward. Crossing the right ankle, the left knee corner. Stretch up and then sit down, putting both hips on the floor. Right arm's behind you, left arm's up over and around. Use the elbow to push the knee back out of the way. Stretch up, turn, twist, and look over your right shoulder. As always, if you don't need that hand behind you, and both hips are stretched, you can pick up that hand and put it on your left inner thigh, and then you can allow your left elbow to lead the way, and your shoulder follows it, and then your chin follows your shoulder, stretching twisting. And change, slowly reverse, come all the way around. Switch out your legs. Right leg forward or right knee forward. You want to be straight on forward and your left arm's behind you. Right arm's up, over, and around. Use the elbow to push the knee back out of the way. Stretch up, turn, twist, and look over your right shoulder. You want your two shoulders in one line. So really stretch up out of your waist rather than sitting back into the posture. You want to stretch straight up and then twist. Your body reacts much better twisting straight and then around rather than back and around. If that made any sense. Breathe, stretch, turn, twist, and change. So reverse, come all the way back around. Lie down on your back for Savasana. Breathe. One final sit up. Flex your feet, bend your knees, grab inhale, arms up, touch your toes, exhale twice. Come around now for our final Kapalabhati breathing. Find a way that's most comfortable for you and your knees today. It can be cross-legged easy pose, knees, heels, toes all the way together, or your legs can be extended out straight in front of you. Whatever feels best for you today. Sit up straight. Remember, it's all about the exhale breath, snapping your belly back to your spine. All right, let's begin. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Our second set will be just a little bit faster. Sit up straight, and let's begin. Beautiful job, everyone. Turn around onto your back. It's now time for your final Savasana. Do take the time this morning to let your body relax, absorb everything you've just done. Close your eyes, maybe put on a little bit of music, maybe just for 5 minutes, 5 more minutes. Give yourself the luxury of that 5 full minutes after this 75-minute class. And I wish each and every one of you a beautiful Mother's Day if you are a mother. And last but not least, as always, please don't forget to thank yourself. Have a beautiful day until we meet again. Take care.